a little surprise live from me, from Sankta Clara kyrka. There's always a church nearby when I go live, isn't that funny? Sankta Clara, central Stockholm. And God, Archangel Metatron has been on my case. Like, he's been like, Martina, listen to me. I have so much to tell you. And I've been like, oh, okay, I'm here, I'm listening. So I want to talk about manifesting, because incredible things are available to you when you stop listening to the inner narrative of fear. Martina, I'm super mindful and all of that stuff. I know, me too. But fear takes over because we're in this 3D world where so far the majority actually still believes the usual old narratives and limiting beliefs. And these limiting beliefs, you and I don't subscribe to them anymore, do we? But the majority still does. And honestly, we cannot tell people what to believe and what not to believe. So what happens is they're clouds, they're clouded judgments, but they're energy. To me, someone who is worried or stuck in negativity, or has the diagnosis of burnout, which is on the increase over here in Europe, they literally look like a cloud to me. Yeah, like a rain cloud. It's interesting how cartoons have always portrayed sad people like with a rain cloud over their head, and they're like, woo, you know, and it's the way I see it. That's interesting, actually. So I have been manifesting things that I didn't think were possible to manifest. And I want to give you all of the information. The information is the wrong word, but I'm going to tell you the stories, how everything has transpired. And with me, it has been a couple of things that were really important to me, that I, after honestly a couple of years of inner work, I mean, I am an empath, I am a healer, so I have attracted wounded people, adopted them. With adopted, I mean marrying one of them, alcoholic, abusive person. And I've always seemed to end up in loving relationships that started off loving, but no, it never ended well for me, my mental health. So I've done a lot of inner work, okay, to get to this point. So to make this more easy to absorb, I want to start with like this 3D thing, this physical thing. I told Spirit, maybe I started saying it like 6 months ago, or maybe even a year ago, I want to learn how to cook Korean, because I love the country, I love the culture, I love the people. The irony and the joy of my life here in Stockholm is that I have way more amazing Korean friends than Swedish friends. There's this natural click between us. And I know it's mutual. So I sent my request like a balloon to God. God, I want to learn how to cook Korean. And as an interesting turn of events, out of the blue, the Korean government founded this second cultural center of their country, South Korea, in Stockholm, very near the first cultural center called K Network. So almost next to each other now. There are two places, and the first place seems to be a bit less funding and so on, but they had fun events that just melted my heart and soul. So I'm a frequent visitor there. And this new center, they host cooking classes often. And then, as another twist of events, I became friends with a Korean chef. Like, not because the person is a Korean chef, but because friendship, it's how it goes. And so this person is teaching me how to cook Korean. So from zero places in Stockholm, God gave us 3 very good sources. And I went to the first cooking class, real organized cooking class, in February of 2023. And you know, I'm like, yes, please, and more of this. Yes, please, and more of this, which is my tip to you. Yes, please, more of this, please. Thank you. That's how we talk to the universe, right? We thank the universe for everything. So what you need, the step-by-step process here, if you caught on, it's verbalizing that wish from your heart. You don't even have to, actually, I'm at a church, and if you are someone who you enjoy going to temples, synagogue, churches, places of worship, mosques, you can verbalize it as a prayer, right? But if you, like me, you're like an all-rounder, if anything, I am actually a Nichiren Buddhist, just verbalize the wish to yourself, even though the wish is insane, especially if the wish is insane, especially, oh my God. So when you open up and allow, then it will come to you. And this cooking class, I was invited personally, because it turns out that one of my friends was the one organizing it. And she knows I'm totally geeking out on her country's food. So naturally she was like, well, my Sweden Saram friend Martina needs this invite, right? So that's story number 1, right? It's so funny. Okay. And I am very mindful to remaining open for more and more and more. And what happened recently is indeed that my new friend, the chef, is telling me, I just send him photos, Korean food. What's this? I want to learn how to cook this. And he's like, next time we meet, it's called bulgogi, Martina. Next time we meet, I will teach you how to make bulgogi. I'm like, yes, yes. So from paying for cooking classes to gladly keeping on paying and attending cooking classes with all these beautiful souls, I am also definitely accepting this invitation, you know, from my friend. Yeah, yes I am. Thank you very much. All right, so okay, and my second story is about my twin flame story, which I have given up hope but not given up the wish. It's a difference. We can talk about that later. Anyway, so for 2 years that I have known about who he is, my twin flame, he's in South Korea, of course. Of course, he's South Korean in South Korea, doing the military duty as we speak. And he discovered me on social media 1 year ago and has secretly been looking at me and thinking about me. How do you know I'm psychic? How can you tell? I am very psychic. And because of the twin flame connection with telepathy, I can tell when he thinks about me, and I can tell when he's looking at me. It's some twin flame rule, I guess, cosmic law. So, okay, so what happened was this, and like, please just bring out a pen and paper. So, because this what I'm about to tell you, I should have made a better caption, really. I'm not good at clickbait. This will tweak your manifesting power from going to hit and miss to hitting the mark, like throw a dart right in the center, okay? Okay. So, you know, South Korean names, they're like built in blocks, right? There's in syllables. So, like Kim is the most usual last name, but they say it first, right? So my twin flame's last name is Kim. Okay, so I never call him Mr. Kim. And for privacy reasons and integrity reasons, I'm not gonna give you his name because he did not ask for me to make this video. God bless him. But there's a part of his name, it's built in several blocks. And okay, Spirit is telling me to be careful still. So it starts with a letter, like in our Latin language, the Latin letters starts with the letter J. And you know, so let's call him J. So in my law of attraction journals for the past year, I've been writing, I've used that abbreviation J. Well, the full syllable J. So I used that when thinking that I would manifest him. I was like, well, yeah, this is good. I'm visualizing his face, his beautiful, beautiful, handsome face. I'm feeling all the feelings, living in the wish fulfilled. If you don't know what that is, look up Neville Goddard, wish fulfilled, and that part of the name. It's plenty. But I was wrong. When you want contact with a twin flame, you use the full name always. Because what is happening is, I am attracting people in my life that are beautiful, and I love them, and I thank God for them, and they share that name. They're from South Korea, and they have that part of the name starting with a J. So, you know, everything checks out. Very beautiful, Korean, open-minded, every single thing on the list. I had even drawn text messages between me and him in my law of attraction journal using that abbreviation, and how he's like, in the text message in the law of attraction journal, oh, you are so beautiful. Oh, you're so beautiful, Martina. I'm so grateful for you. And I'm like, oh, thank you. I love you. So I've been writing out the text messages between us. And now I have a man from South Korea in my life. Yesterday, he sent me that exact text message in real life. So I received a text message with a man with that name, that abbreviation, in real life, exactly like my law of attraction journal, exactly, but down to the syllable, the punctuation, every single freaking detail was there. But it wasn't a twin flame. Of course not, because it wasn't clear. I only used that part of the name. The universe does not care about what is possible according to your world view. Universe does not care about your opinion. This goes if you have a friend that has this impossible dream. Just shut up and leave the friend alone and support them. Universe does not care. Universe is not judging. I have now learned anything that I hold steady will 100% manifest 100% of the times. So you better be using full names of the people that you want to manifest. And if you want to manifest someone who is on the other side, you still use the full name and they will come to you from spirit. They will come to you, but be mindful, they might not want to leave. So, you know, there are some disclaimers here, but it's none of my business. You're an adult. You can and will manifest everything. Absolutely everything, okay? You will. And if you need help, I am here. You go to vikingdemonslayer.as.me. That's my website. That's where you book me for hypnosis, energy healing, psychic insights, channelings from the angels. This has been a message brought to you by the universe. I'm wishing you an amazing day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Mwah.